forward was meant to end the fighting by Christmas and bring the boys back home.
Wat is dat voor geluid?
Sst. Weet je het zeker?
Mag ik naar buiten kijken? Nee, dan schieten ze misschien.
Ongelooflijk. Goed. De Duitsers zijn afgeknapt.
Dus dan is de oorlog voorbij. Binnenkort. Wat is dan dat lawaai buiten?
Paniek.
können beginnen.
Darf ich mir zunächst einmal erlauben, und ich glaube, ich spreche im Namen aller Anwesenden, unsere Freude darüber zum Ausdruck zu bringen, dass Sie am Feldmarschall von Rundstedt wieder zum Oberbefehlshaber der Weststreitkräfte ernannt worden sind.
Sparen Sie Ihre Reden für die Siegesfeier und kommen wir gleich zur Sache. Luftwaffenstärke?
Luftwaffenstärke, Feldmarschall.
Kurz, bitte.
Luftwaffenstärke ist kaum vorhanden.
Munition?
Munition ist auch kaum vorhanden.
Panzer? Truppen? Nachschub?
Kaum vorhanden.
Moral? Nicht vorhanden.
Was sollen wir Ihrer Meinung nach tun?
Ganz einfach, den Krieg beenden. Warum um alles in der Welt lachen Sie?
Entschuldigen Sie. Wir haben einfach so viel Vertrauen in Sie. Jeder weiß, dass Sie noch nie eine Schlacht verloren haben.
Ich bin ja auch noch jung. Na, warten Sie es nur mal ab. Als erstes müssen wir versuchen, aus diesem verlotterten Sauhaufen wieder so etwas wie eine Armee zu machen. Haben Sie irgendeine Ahnung, wann die Invasion in Holland stattfinden soll?
Es scheint, Sie haben in Belgien eine Pause eingelegt. Höchstwahrscheinlich Nachschubprobleme. Sonst können wir uns nicht vorstellen, warum.
Ich glaube, der Grund ist, dass wir uns viel schneller zurückziehen, als Sie vorrücken können.
Wilt u allemaal hebben, hoop ik? Ja, niet meer lang hoor. Dat heb ik best uit.
Vorwärts! Weiter! Die Steinschlacht!
Hoeveel voertuigen in het afgelopen uur?
54. Fietsen niet meegeteld.
En gisteren om dezelfde tijd?
98.
Een week geleden hadden je moeder en ik Holland kunnen bevrijden. Paniek is alweer voorbij. De oorlog is nog niet afgelopen. En die idioten realiseren zich dat niet.
Een oorlog vraagt tijd.
Voor onze experts.
Nou, ik was 9 toen ze hier kwamen. En volgende week word ik 14. Dan mag ik er nou wel iets vanaf weten. Vader, geallieerden komen.
Maar wanneer?
I've just got back to England from Brussels, where I had a meeting this morning with Field Marshal Montgomery. There was an earlier one with General Eisenhower. They both feel, as I do, that when the Field Marshal's plan has succeeded, we should be able to end the war by Christmas in less than 100 days. Actually, the plan's really very simple. We're going to fly 35,000 men 300 miles and drop them behind enemy lines. It'll be the largest airborne operation ever mounted. Quite frankly, this kind of thing's never been attempted before.
Just where is this all going to take place?
Holland.
And when?
I'm coming to that now. Right. The ground forces. 30 Corps, commanded by General Horrocks, 20,000 vehicles, and this, as you know, is the German front line there. Now, we're going to lay a carpet, as it were, of airborne troops over which 30th Corps can pass. We shall seize the bridges, it's all a question of bridges, with thunderclap surprise, and hold them until they can be secured. Now, first of all, General Maxwell Taylor, Eindhoven. You take and hold the bridges there with the 101st. General Gavin, with your 82nd, you get Nijmegen, two bridges. And Roy, you get the prize, Arnhem Bridge. And you hold it.
For how long?
Well, Monty assures me that we'll do the 63 miles in 2 days.
63 miles a day.
Yeah, they ought to be a land.
Oh, I'm sorry. General Sosabowski, you go with your Polish brigade with Roy Urquhart. I'm so sorry.
Roy, when you've secured your bridge and 30th Corps have got across it. We can turn east, right into the industrial heart of Germany, the Ruhr. Once we control their factories, there's not very much they can do about it. And that is the plan. And we go next Sunday.
7 days?
Why not? The sooner we go, the better. We've got them on the run. Is something troubling you, General Sosabowski?
I've said nothing.
Precisely. Your silence is the thunderous.
General Browning, I am a Pole, considered by some to be smart. If that is so, it makes me member of a true minority group. Minority groups are more comfortable in silence.
Really? I should have thought the opposite was true. But you do disapprove.
I am thrilled that your great Field Marshal Montgomery has devised such a plan. I promise you, I'll be properly ecstatic if it works.
When it works.
Of course, when it works.
Thank you. Well, now let's get down to the details. First thing, of course, we shall have to have a high level...
Bei dieser Frontlage, wer wird den Angriff führen? Montgomery oder Patton? Model, was meinen Sie?
Patton.
Ist der beste Mann, den Sie haben. Patton wird den Angriff führen. Mir persönlich wäre ja Montgomery lieber gewesen, aber so dumm ist nicht einmal Eisenhower. Bitterichs Panzertruppen brauchen etwas Ruhe, wenn sie Patton zurückschlagen sollen.
Natürlich. Wir sollten sie zurückziehen. Irgendwohin, wo es sicher ist.
Sicher, ruhig und abgelegen. Aber wo? Arnhem. Arnhem.
Right, I agree. Thank you.
Why the emergency meeting?
Just keeping me abreast of the little changes.
How big are the little changes?
I'll answer you a typical British understatement. Gigantic. For example, they can't get us all in at once. Too many men, too much equipment, not enough planes. It's going to take 3 days to get the men into the Arnhem. Poles and the British.
How about us?
We'll be all right. Aside from the fact that we're parachuting in daylight, we have nothing to worry about.
Daylight? Has it ever been tried before?
Not in a major drop.
You think there might be a reason for that?
Let's hope not.
What do you think?
It'll be all right. It's a no-moon period anyway. We have to go in daylight. It doesn't matter. Just so they get us over the target area. Half a mile away, 3/4 of a mile. I'll settle for that.
I don't want to hear anything else. Is there anything else?
Well, you're my Dutch advisor, Harry.
I forgot to tell you something?
Only that the Germans first tried to take Nijmegen Bridge themselves back in 1940 and got slaughtered.
Terug. Ga terug.
Ja, maar...
Doe wat ik je zeg.
Een vriendinnetje. Ze woont aan het eind van de straat. Ik ben jarig. Ze heeft een cadeautje voor me. Mag ik alsjeblieft door?
Nou, vlug dan.
Weet je het zeker van de kleur?
Ja, vader, ik weet het zeker. Daar kunt u voorop aan.
Model. Een veldmaarschalk in Arnhem. Waarom? De Engelsen zullen er wel een verklaring voor hebben.
Heeft u de gegevens van de tanks nog doorgegeven?
Ja, natuurlijk. Maar model is belangrijker. Een fijne vent. Een geweldige spion. Ga nou je moeder helpen met het eten.
Sir? Yes, Fuller. We've got some information on tanks, sir.
What?
Dutch underground reports from the Arnhem area.
Established their strength?
No, sir, but I've got some...
Have they been identified?
Not by our intelligence,
So it's
sir.
the same rumors as before, right?
I believe these rumors, sir.
Why?
The general consensus of opinion is that our opposition will consist entirely of Hitler youth or old men on bicycles.
I don't really know why, sir. Perhaps because no one in intelligence does. I just want to be sure our airborne carpet consists of live troops, not dead ones. I know everybody thinks I'm over-anxious, sir. But I would like to order another low-level reconnaissance of the area. If that's all right with you, sir.
Very well. All right, Wilson, thanks. Right. Very well. Fuller. Here, sir. No, I wouldn't be too concerned about what people think of you. You happen to be somewhat brighter than most of us. Tends to make us nervous.
Naturally, we'll do our utmost to meet your tactical requirements, sir. But please, keep in mind the one factor which is crippling all our plans. It may seem improbable to you, but we are desperately short of transport aircraft.
I am aware of that.
In fact, I was surprised that nobody mentioned it to Monty when he dreamed up this operation.
I need drop zones as close as possible to the bridge. Now, clearly, this area is no use at all. Can't have my chaps landing on the top of chimneys, but... Now, this looks inviting here. What's the terrain like?
Sorry, sir. All our reports indicate that this terrain here is too soft for glider landings. You see, the nose digs in first on touchdown, the whole thing goes ass over tip, total write-off.
All right. What about that?
No, afraid not, sir. You see, after the drop, when we bank for our return, we run into a whole lot of flack and rubbish in this very airfield up here at Deal.
Presumably, you're intending to let us land somewhere.
Oh, yes, hopefully, sir. But as I was saying, we cannot afford to lose a single aircraft. That is the problem.
My problem is I don't just need drop zones. I need drop zones I can hold and defend. The rest of my division arrives with a second drop. And General Sosabowski's Police Brigade with the third.
I understand, sir. But we really think we found the right place. It's large enough for your needs. It's flat and firm. And also easily defended.
Well, where the hell is it?
Well, it's not actually on this photograph, but it should be. Excuse me, sir. It would be out here, I think.
Well, that could be 10 miles from the bridge.
No, just under 8, actually, sir. If you'd like to have a look at this.
You see, the terrain is easy to traverse. All our information substantiates that. Yes, sir.
Just making sure whose side you're on.
Now, a drop zone 8 miles from Arnhem Bridge might be thought by some to present problems.
My God, he can't mean it.
I'm
afraid he does. He must know what he's doing.
We have come up with a solution.
That's more than I know. Why should he have a corner
Certainly
of the
8
market?
miles cannot, under any stretch of the imagination, be considered ideal. But the gliders will be bringing in a reconnaissance squadron of jeeps, specially fitted with twin Vickers machine guns. Now, the instant we land, they will race ahead to the bridge and hold it until the other battalions arrive on foot.
And they'll be quick enough to secure both ends of Arnhem Bridge.
Most certainly.
Now, you all know where I shall be. My headquarters will be in the center with 82nd. But just you remember that we're all totally interlocked. This is a bottom-to-top operation. 101st past 30 Corps on to 82nd. 82nd past them on to British Airborne. If any one group fails, it's total failure for us all. All we need now are 3 days of clear skies. Thank you, gentlemen, very much. Only the weather can stop us now.
Weather! Christ! General Browning, what of the Germans? Don't you think that since we know that Arnhem is so crucial to their safety, they might know that too?
Now, look here. The few troops in the area are second class. They're not front-line caliber. Not at all. Understand? I think you ought to have a little more faith in Montgomery's intelligence reports. You know, he's done pretty well for us in the last 3 or 4 years.
I will tell you the extent of my faith. I'm thinking of asking for a letter from you, stating that I was forced to act on your orders, in case my men are massacred.
I see. Yes, I do see. Do you wish such a letter?
No.
No, of course not.
In the case of massacre, what difference would it make?
You don't believe me, sir?
Well, clearly not. All right, boys, enough is up. Take your break.
Sorry about that, sir. But what then?
I just don't believe these damn radios are strong enough to carry the 8 miles from the drop zone to Arnhem Bridge.
Don't happen to have any cigarettes, do you, sir?
No.
They're perfectly okay. I've used them God knows how many times.
You've already told me that God knows how many times.
Well, I didn't have any problems with them in the desert.
Yes, I know. You see, Cole, what bothers me, what genuinely and truly has me more than a bit disturbed, is that Holland, being half underwater, is somewhat soggier than most deserts you're apt to find. It tends to have a lot more trees. Any biscuits?
Your biscuits are in your tin, sir. Shouldn't you tell the General if you're so certain about it, sir?
If I were, believe me, I would. What if they really don't work?
Well, what difference will it make? The General will be on the bridge himself by nightfall. He won't have to make contact with the bridge if he's on it. Will he, sir?
Well, if anyone rocks the boat, it's not going to be me.
The regular projector, chaps. At lunch, sir. I'll have it in a moment.
You're doing splendidly, Fuller. Don't worry, I don't need lunch.
Nearly there, sir. It's really worth your time, so believe me. There.
Splendid view of the Dutch countryside. Can't see any tanks.
Wait a moment, sir. It's a lot clearer in the next picture. If I can just... Now.
Next.
Yes, sir, I've had this one enlarged.
Yes. I shouldn't worry about them.
Sir, you see that they are tanks.
I doubt if they're fully serviceable.
Still got guns.
So have we.
Sir, if they weren't serviceable, why would they try to conceal them?
Normal routine, Fuller.
But, sir, we keep getting reports from the Dutch underground.
I've read them. And so's Field Marshal Montgomery. Now, look here. There have been thousands of photographs from this sortie and from all the others. How many of them have shown tanks?
Just these, sir.
And you seriously consider asking us to cancel the biggest operation mounted since D-Day? Because of 3 photographs?
No, sir.
16 consecutive drops have been cancelled in the last few months for one reason or another. But this time the party's on. And no one is going to call it off. Is that fully understood?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, gentlemen. Do sit down, gentlemen. Please sit down.
Look after these women.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you.
Gentlemen, this is a story that you will tell your grandchildren, and mightily bored they'll be.
The plan is called Operation Market Garden. Market is the airborne element, and Garden the ground forces. That's us. Now, this is our position on the Belgian border here. Tomorrow, 3 airborne divisions will begin landing in Holland. 35,000 men taking off from 24 airfields in troop-carrying planes or towed in gliders. The American 101st, here, around Eindhoven. The American 82nd, here, south of Nijmegen. And our own 1st Airborne Boys and a Polish brigade here at Arnhem. 64 miles behind enemy lines. Now, their job is to take and hold all the bridges in these 3 areas. Our job is to punch a hole through the German front line here and then drive like hell up this road, linking up with each airborne division on the way. Speed is the vital factor. The plan is to reach Eindhoven in 2 to 3 hours and Arnhem in 2 to 3 days. That, gentlemen, is the prize. The bridge over the Rhine. The last bridge between us and Germany. Kickoff will be at 14:35 hours tomorrow afternoon. The Irish Guards, under the command of Colonel Vanderloo, will take the lead.
Christ, not us again.
What do you say to that, Joe?
Oh, delighted, sir. Truly delighted.
Now, I've selected you to lead us, not only because of your extraordinary fighting ability, but also because, in the unlikely event that the Germans ever get you, they will assume from your attire that they've captured a wretched peasant and immediately send you on your way. Now, maintaining the speed of our advance will no doubt be tough going, as it's a single highway. But no matter what, we must reach those 1st Airborne Boys in 48 hours. Now, gentlemen, I'm not saying that this will be the easiest party that we've ever attended, but I still wouldn't miss it for the world. I like to think of this as one of those American Western films. The paratroops, lacking substantial equipment, always short of food, these are the besieged homesteaders. The Germans, well, naturally, they're the bad guys. And 30 Corps, we, my friends, are the cavalry on the way to the rescue.
Oh, do you want me to pack that as well, sir?
No, thank you, Wicks. I'll carry it.
Sure.
You haven't forgotten my golf clubs, have you?
Oh, they'll be coming later in the staff car, sir.
And what about...
Sorry, sir?
What about my dinner jacket?
Are you sure you'll be needing that, sir?
Ah, let's hope so.
I should quit that.
Chock full of vitamins. You ready? Have a little strength. Hey, where'd you put that? Oh, damn it, Eddie, give it back.
All right. There you are.
I wish you hadn't done that. See, my problem is I'm not totally crazy about the prospect of dying.
So don't die. Drinking that garbage isn't gonna keep you alive, is it?
Well, what is?
What is? Well, not getting shot.
What can guarantee that?
Nothing. For sure.
You will.
I will what?
You tell me, Eddie. You tell me I won't die.
All right, you won't die.
No, no. Guarantee me. I want you to guarantee me I won't die.
I guarantee it. Come on. Let's get some food in you. Come on.
I wasn't kidding. Hey, Eddie. Were you kidding?
Major Fuller. My name is Sims. Mind a bit of company?
Of course not, sir.
Busy times. You must be exhausted. Are you? Exhausted?
Who isn't?
We've been getting reports from a number of your friends. They're worried about you. They think perhaps you need a rest.
We all need rest. Why are you saying this to me? Is it because I rocked the boat?
I'm a doctor. I'm only concerned with your health. I think perhaps you ought to take a bit of sick leave.
But why? I'm not ill or anything. I haven't done anything wrong.
No, of course not. You're just a little tired.
Yes. I am tired.
I think perhaps we might go.
Can't it be stopped?
No.
I don't want to be left behind. Please.
It's out of my hands, Daddy.
I didn't want to miss the party.
Get up there. Move on down. No problem. Home, sweet home.
Yes. When you think we only had 7 days to get everything organized, it's quite a...
Bloody miracle. It took 6 months to set up the D-Day drop. And that was only half as big as this.
Corporal, over here.
How do you feel?
Fine. I'll feel even better when we're in Holland. Do you remember a few months back when I was first appointed to this command? I told you I had never jumped, but thought I ought to give it a go? Mm-hmm. Well, you did me a big favor.
Oh, really? What?
You said, Roy, you're far too old for that kind of thing and much too large.
Did I? What was the favor?
Well, I didn't quite tell you everything at the time. But I'm prone to air sickness.
Good gracious. What, every flight?
Well, we'll soon find out, won't we?
Soon be home, Harry.
Better than the desert, eh, sir? Yeah. Easier than walking, sir.
If you say so, God.
Yeah, fine, sir. And the artillery should be able to clear the way pretty well. Your initial advance.
Yes, we'll move off as soon as their barrage has got going.
Yes, that's absolutely fine. Fine.
Follow behind it as close as we can.
But you know, Joe, this isn't going to be the pushover that everybody seems to think it is.
No, I didn't think so.
Morning, Alan. Your sleeping beauties know there's a war on, do they?
Absolutely, sir. Is it true that the Germans have put more troops into the line ahead of us?
Yes, they obviously don't intend to just let us walk in the front door. Hello, Bob! Hope that's not my funeral they're going for. And I'm still desperately worried about having to throw everything up this road. But there's no alternative. Morning, Tom. Morning, sir. So I've decided to run the road like a railroad.
Best of luck, sir.
Nobody, repeat, nobody will be allowed to put any vehicle on that road without my permission.
Including me?
Good luck to you, sir. You too. Especially you, Joe. Morning, Derek. Morning, sir. Glad to see somebody knows where we're going. Time, Joe. That's the killer. We can't afford to drop behind schedule. So for God's sake, keep your tanks on the move.
Good God Almighty.
That's just the 101st. The other two groups are on the northern route. HR in 90 minutes.
I'd better be going, sir.
Right you are, Joe. Any last-minute changes, Bob?
Yes, sir. If the advance runs into difficulty, we're to call in the Air Force with purple smoke.
First class. And good luck, Joe.
Thank you, sir.
Do you think you'll be able to manage it?
I've got nothing else planned for this afternoon.
bloody thing out. What the hell's that?
It's flag.
Ja, ich bin hier, Matthias. Fantastisch. Einmal solches Material zu meiner Verfügung.
Red on.
This on the river road, we should be all right.
Where the hell do you think you must be going? Company over here! Over there!
B Company, to me! A Company, over there! Hurry up! Okay, man.
Verzeihung, Feldmarschall, wenn ich Sie unterbreche. Aber britische Fallschirmjäger sind anscheinend gelandet. 3 Kilometer von hier.
Warum sollten Sie das tun? Hier gibt es nichts Wertvolles. Ich bin hier wertvoll. Sie sind alle nur gekommen, um mich gefangen zu nehmen. Holen Sie meinen Chauffeur und den Wagen.
Jawohl, Herr Feldmarschall. Evakuiert das Hauptquartier. Jawohl.
Und vergesst nicht meine Zigarren.
Jawohl.
I've got yellow smoke.
Okay, sir.
You okay? Right, let's go.
Ja, dann versuchen Sie es weiter. Irgendjemand muss ja da sein.
Ein aufgeregter
Muss der
Hühner.
Feldmarschall sprechen. Ja, dann halt seinen Adjutanten oder seinen Burschen.
Ich verstehe kein Wort. Tausende von Fallschirmjägern sollen über Holland abspringen. Ist das Tatsache?
Ja, das ist richtig. Westlich von Arnheim.
Da ist doch Feldmarschall Model.
Ich versuche schon dauernd durchzukommen, aber sein Hauptquartier ist ständig besetzt. Da, von der Luftwaffe. Starke Verbände sind südlich von Niemwegen gelandet.
Niemwegen? Die wollen die Brücke.
Ja? Das macht nichts. Versuchen Sie es weiter.
Vielleicht sind die ihm schon in die Suppe gesprungen.
Das wird Ihnen so passen. Hören Sie zu. Ich kümmere mich um Arnheim. Sie versuchen so schnell wie möglich nach Niemwegen durchzukommen. Nehmen Sie alles mit, was fährt. Jeden Mann, der laufen kann. Und halten Sie die Brücke. Ja? Nein! Feldmarschall Model! Da darf keiner rüberkommen, klar? Sie müssen die Brücke unter allen Umständen halten. Verstanden?
Klar.
Ryan Rossi, come with me. Cover the right flank.
How far away is headquarters?
Half a mile, maybe more.
Brigadier Lathbury's just left, sir. Johnny Frost and the 2nd Battalion are already on the River Road.
Good. Thank you, Baker. Any news of Freddie Goff's Jeep Squadron?
Well, it's unconfirmed.
Rather bad luck, sir, considering how few gliders we lost on the way in.
But it appears that a lot of the special jeeps failed to arrive, and those that did have been badly shot up in an ambush.
So no one's going to get to Arnhem Bridge except on foot. Splendid.
It must be from the lunatic asylum, sir. It's located on the far side of the wood. They escaped when it was bombed this morning.
Do you think they know something we don't?